Okay, hello, everyone say a nice big hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to the Slam Jam show here on Extreme Improv Xstreamed's YouTube channel. We're going to be discussing all things professional wrestling in this mix of improv comedy, panel show madness, debate, discussion, podcastness stuff. I kind of lost this intro a while ago, but I powered through anyway. But on the show, my name is David Posadsky. On the show tonight is TJ. Say hello to the people.
Hey guys, as usual, I'm reporting from my mom's basement because that's where wrestling fans live.
Okay, fantastic. We also have Gav. Say hello to the people.
Hey guys, doing? I'm reporting from my normal place.
Okay, and Sarajit. Say hello to the people.
Hey peeps, what's up? I am reporting from my living room, which also happens to be the place where I collect all my WWE action figures and championship pins.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to quiz you on that later, just because I'm interested to know what there is. My forehead is completely going because of my green screen. That's really weird. But something I skipped over is normally at the start of the show, Sarajit. Now, if you haven't done the show before, I'm going to give you about 15 seconds preparation time here. I will award the first point of the show to someone who comes up with the most interesting wrestling trivia fact. TJ, we'll go back round the horn. What's your fact?
Okay, so my interesting wrestling trivia fact is Scott Steiner's son debuted on NXT and his name got changed to Braun Breaker with 2 Ks.
Oh my god. Okay, let's very quickly dig into that. That is a terrible name. Like, Braun Break, is Braun
with
even
2
name?
Ks.
With
Breaker
2 Ks.
with 2 Ks.
Is that, like, what is their obsession with, like, getting rid of, like, if you've got a name like Steiner in the wrestling business, or, you know, Hennig, or how many other times have they done this where they just change someone's name? Like, even Natalia.
Curtis
Axel. Even, like, Natalia, it's like, don't say Neidhart.
Right, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
They would chop it off, you know?
I don't get why they do it.
Just Riddle.
What was that, Sergi?
Matt Riddle just got just Riddle.
Yeah, I think there was actually other reasons for that, perhaps of a more controversial nature. And I think what it was because he has had a couple of controversies. Yeah. They figured that if people Google the word Riddle, then they're not going to find much. So, but I think that was genuinely the reason. Okay, Gav, what is your trivia fact for us?
My trivia fact, I had it in my head and then I've just lost it. But, let me think. Well, Big E. Finally.
Yeah.
Trivia.
Well, do you know what? I will add to that because I put this in. We have a group chat audience, and I put this into it. And it's that Big E is only the 5th NXT champion to become former NXT champion to become a WWE or Universal champion on the main roster. And it took 9 years since he was NXT champion for them to do it. And I just think that's a sign of, like, NXT. Obviously, even though they say it's not the word next, it's about finding, like, the next WWE main roster superstars. And arguably, they're not really achieving many main event talents out of it, or they are, but then they're butchering them on the main roster. You know, Malachi Black being a recent great example, and, well, so many others.
Can we take a moment to appreciate that NXT is practically developmental for AEW? I mean, they developed Adam Cole for 5 years, and they just gave him to AEW.
Okay, does anyone think that they had a chance at keeping Adam Cole? Because Britt Baker's in AEW, the Young Bucks, you know.
Britt Baker said she wants Cole to be wherever he's happy, and like I think I've said this in one of our previous episodes. Like Adam Cole idolizes Shawn Michaels and Triple H. He grew up. They're the reasons he got into wrestling. Being able to work with them and still choosing to go to the rival promotion. That's going to say something.
Yeah, okay, let me put it like this.
I'll put it like this. I mean, boom!
Yeah. I know, but come on, like, so what if the prospect is that after, like, you've just had a, like, long match, and you get to go back to, like, the hotel to hang out at the bar for an hour with Shawn Michaels, or you get to go back to the hotel with Britt Baker? I think, you know, the choice there is, you know...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, we were doing trivia. Sarajit, do you have some wrestling trivia for us?
Right now, I can think about one thing, that the report that I read on some wrestling journal, that Vince McMahon is thinking to disband Chris Benoit.
To what? Disband Chris Benoit? What? Unban him?
Yes.
What? No, come off it.
He's actually thinking about bringing back his names, telecasting his matches.
That's not what's the word?
It's not happening.
That came from someone who some backstage employee who just recently got fired. So like she was giving out some company secrets, and this came out.
Wow, I would be shocked. The only reason I could think they'd do that is if they were hiring his son, and they felt that there was some cause. But otherwise, why?
I don't see that happening.
I don't know. Well, you heard it here first, audience. I'm going to give the bonus point to TJ, as I feel like that was the closest to a trivia fact that we managed. So, on that note, okay, so I forgot what I was going to bring up a topic of discussion. I forget what it was. Let's talk about NXT 2.0. If anyone saw it, or if they've seen clips, has anyone seen the set? Well, I forgot what my topic is, so I'm going to just wing it for a minute. Right, so anyway, Big E, as I said, was an NXT champion, and he's only the 5th former NXT champion to make it to World or Universal Championship win on the main roster. Is NXT, now there is 2.0, is NXT a sign of success, or is it a sign of failure? Has it fulfilled its promise of what it was meant to be the developmental system for the main roster? Thoughts, anyone?
What, this version? Or...
Any version, it's been around obviously about 10 years. And if it's only produced 5... Now, we might just say that it's absolutely Vince's fault for ruining people that were great in NXT. But, regardless, if not many people from NXT have gone on to become big superstars, then, is NXT a success or is it a failure?
When I look back, I think of people like Roman Reigns, obviously.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, the first NXT champion.
Roman obviously wasn't a NXT champion.
Seth was.
Yeah.
Seth.
No, but but what my point is that
sorry.
I guess. No, sorry, I was going to say no. You're completely right with Roman. There are some people that weren't NXT champions that were in NXT who have gone on to be big successes.
Titus Slide.
Yeah.
They
never.
I'm gonna say that I think the first NXT, before we had the game show type NXT, I think that was what Vince had in his mind. Then he came up with this when Triple H took over. He came up with this super indie show, and given how popular NXT grew to become, I guess they decided, okay, we have this, we can satisfy this marks, because there was no AEW back then. New Japan was not that accessible to the Western audience, and NXT was the closest thing they had. ROH, it's not that easy to legally stream ROH or
Can't you just watch it on their website?
No, okay, ROH, yes, but what about stuff like PWG, CZW, other shows?
I get what you're saying, yeah.
NXT would be the closest thing to a super indie show that they had, and I guess that's when we had the best time, best era for NXT with the Tommaso Ciampas and guys like Samoa Joe. You don't need them in developmental. It was no longer developmental. I think they're going back to the developmental phase, so we might actually see Von Wagner or Rex Steiner, whatever his new name is, Braun Breaker. We might see them as future world champions.
Yeah, I think you got a point. Because, as you said, it wasn't really developmental at all.
Yeah.
They got to a point where, you've got Ciampa, Gargano, where they got to a level. What else are you going to do? You need more stars coming through the system if it is a developmental. So I think they've now taken the people that are in the back and giving them a bit of a platform. So
Yeah.
That's all right. Sarajit, do you have a thought on this?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. NXT was great. Was great until it just became a rainbow bullshit. I mean, what is that logo? What is that?
It's no, like this is the thing.
I mean, come on. People want that black and gold, the classic black and gold. But what are we getting? Is that a cartoon show? Is that an opening to a cartoon show?
I got an answer for you.
Yeah, please.
They more than likely ripped off from AEW.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the first intro of AEW was all like color explosions and stuff.
Yeah.
Like literally, okay, so if you watch this show live, or if you just watch this show back, you can barely see it. Like you see the screen with us on, but in the background I did have some of these explosions, and then like literally when I put us on the screen you couldn't see them, and I was like, well, that was pointless. But I like took that from AEW, and I think that's what they've done.
Does that mean Vince hired someone from AEW?
I don't know.
Vince turned the table. He hired someone from AEW.
Well, there's the persistent
working
rumours
together?
that Vince actually owns AEW, isn't there? You know, so who knows?
AEW to WWE confirmed.
Yeah. Do you know what? Like, okay, so when I suppose when we look at the women's roster, obviously Charlotte and Sasha and Paige and like basically everyone on the women's roster who's been a player in the main roster came through Becky Lynch, obviously, everyone. When it comes to like main event male roster wrestlers, though, it's like you look at the list. Like obviously Finn Balor is a former Universal Champion for one day, and he's gonna get his match now. But he is just like a placeholder, and I think we all know it, against Roman. To the fact that they're now finishing off the pre-SummerSlam John Cena storyline, which showed what they really thought of Finn Balor, where it's just like literally someone can hijack a contract. And
Which was kind of weird because John Cena was the babyface.
I know, it was just like, you know, so Balor was going to sign the contract, Corbin steals it, and everyone's like, you can't do that. But then Cena's like, I've got it. Why didn't he hand it back to Balor? You know, it was crazy. What a heelish thing for Cena to do.
Very
Yeah.
heel. But the most baby faces are heels. I always say this.
Oh, go
You
on.
look at brother down there. Brother, who's the biggest heel and babyface at the same time? Hogan.
What makes you say that, though?
This guy used to do underhanded tactics like he'll scratch the person's back.
Yeah?
He got his foot and scraped it across their forehead. All that kind of stuff. And like I always say, even Rey Mysterio, love him. He does a lot of heel things as well.
Okay. Like, such as, again...
Even John Cena. Even John Cena.
Yeah. Do a lot of sucker punching, and it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the psychological aspects of it, really.
Yeah, that's fascinating. I will watch out more of this. But yeah, I definitely remember like Hogan would rake the back. Look, the thing with Hogan is like when it was the Royal Rumble and like Sid threw him out.
Yeah.
It's like Hogan looked like a complete jerk pulling Sid out. I was completely on Sid's side there.
Same here. And that night, they actually booed Hogan for doing that.
Well, yeah, they should have done.
And then on the recaps and all that, it's got them cheering for him.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, to be fair, if you watch the video of, I think the 2014 Royal Rumble, they have people cheering for Roman Reigns winning that Rumble as well.
Oh, do you know what? Was that where Roman was in super early and then just sat in the back?
It was the 2015 Rumble.
It was the 2015 Rumble.
Was that where he then like got injured and sat in the back for like 3/4 of it and then came out? It was like no one wanted him to win then.
And his cousin helped him.
Yeah, and then
cousin.
the Rock, you couldn't like someone who just so didn't want to be there. He was like, it's like you're bringing me down, you know.
Yeah.
The Rock's facial expression was like, what the hell am I doing here?
What's going on?
Why am I here?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Okay, so coming back to the topic at hand, we'll move on to our next round in a moment. But
just one sec.
Yeah.
I'd like to tell you guys something. Speaking of heels, if you guys aren't already, you guys should totally watch the Stars TV show called Heels. It has Stephen Amell on it. It is awesome.
Okay.
It speaks about the industry, how the backstage industry is. It is awesome. Probably one of the best TV shows I've seen in a long time.
Okay, I will check that out. Okay, good. We've got a recommendation. Coming back very quickly to NXT. In terms of what it's now becoming, do we think it is going to... We were discussing this briefly before the show. Do we think it's going to be... Is it going to be... The rumour that it's going to get bigger ratings now with Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard running it than Triple H? Is it going to be that... where do we see NXT in 1 year's time or in 5 years' time? Anyone?
That's my prediction.
AEW.
Anyone?
That's my prediction. I think NXT under Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard is going to do ratings-wise. I'm not talking about quality-wise, but ratings-wise.
Let me ask you guys something. Have you heard about this bird called the cuckoo bird or the quail bird?
Quail?
Yeah, or the cuckoo bird. Let's say.
Oh, the cuckoo or the quail? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they don't build their nest. They actually lay their eggs on some other bird's nest, especially a crow's nest. So when their egg hatches, the babies push the crow's egg down. So the crows actually are
They're raising the young of the other thing.
The young of the other thing. That's what NXT is going to do.
Maybe, but you know what? That isn't that sort of like so many promotions have done that. Like arguably a lot of where the big WWE, WWF stars over the years, like are people that came from somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, there was at one point. I think the reason we had all these releases was that in late 2015 and 16, WWE just signed every indie guy. They were gonna sign everyone, and you can't accommodate everyone.
Yeah.
Plus, I think one good thing with AEW is that they allow wrestlers to wrestle for other companies with or without the forbidden door. So with that, someone always has something or the other to do. And with WWE being this exclusive company, I think that is one of their biggest issues.
Do you know what? I've got two thoughts that have come up from this. One of them was that does anyone remember what WWE started NXT UK in response to World of Sport? They literally were like, we're hiring all of the UK talent, and like the whole UK industry was like, you're killing. Like we've been building this up, and you're literally going to kill us all off. Which hasn't obviously quite happened, but obviously they took exclusively a lot of talent. And that's what WWE did when it came to AEW forming. They were like, we're signing everyone to huge contracts. And I think now there's going to be a lot of people on the main roster. Or if they're an indie talent, they're going to look and say, well, do I go to WWE? Because I'm not going to get treated necessarily well there. Or it's like, do I just go straight to AEW?
I was going to say, I think as a wrestler coming up now, because you've got AEW on the scene now, and it's the brand new cool thing.
Yeah.
So you're going to have kids that's going to be born in this era now, looking at that product. So I think we're going to have a shift later on down the line.
I completely agree. I just think that if people who are on the main roster, if your contract's coming up, like Adam Cole, this whole thing, I think we discussed it last week, that they were going to have him as the manager of Keith Lee.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's like having Raven as Johnny Polo as just like as a manager. And do you remember
WWE, a wrestling show?
Yeah. But it's just like so, and then like people like Gallows and Anderson, it's like they signed a contract just to get released a little while later, and so many people, even if you look at Zack Ryder, and it's like, well, he's gone on to really boost his career bigger than it's been in 10 years by not being in WWE. So like WWE isn't necessarily the place that you need to be or want to be at the moment.
You kind of like, sorry.
It's like history is repeating back for WWE. I mean,
WWE is currently looking back at history when WCW was building back up again, building back up back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And you kind of want that.
And all the top guys, not all the top guys of WWE, whether it was Hogan, Nash, Lex Luger, Macho Man, all were
Bret
going
Hart.
over to WCW.
Bret
The
Hart.
same thing, and Bret Hart, and the same thing is happening with AEW and WWE in today's day. CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Adam Cole, all are going into AEW.
I was going to say, because like the thing is with AEW, at least you're, as an artist, allowed to express yourself how you portray yourself. In WWE, there's only one guy that's the artist. That's
Yeah.
been, so
What would you do, Gav, as a wrestler? Where would you go if you...
AEW, easy,
Yeah.
easy. And like, the thing is beforehand, like,
Well, let me tell you something. TJ knows me very well. He knows that I used to be a WWE guy, like up until last month. But then I sort of gave when I saw that CM Punk came back to AEW. I was like, okay, now I think it's time to give AEW a chance. And so I started watching AEW, and now I can say that I'm not a WWE guy anymore. I'm a professional wrestling fan. And this is the first time I'm saying this.
Wow. Okay, that brings up an interesting point there. What would any of you guys say you are? I would always say I'm a wrestling fan. I watch everything. You know,
Wrestling fan.
there's very little which I wouldn't watch, and I certainly I can critique any of it for what I think is good or bad, but I would never not watch something just because it's a brand.
And you can imagine. I'll tell you a little story. You can just figure out how I shifted from WWE to AEW or professional wrestling as a whole. I ordered the number one selling wrestling t-shirt right now, the CM Punk's new t-shirt. It costed me somewhere around $2,800, but I still ordered it. Because I want to be someone first in India to wear that t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? I literally have one of those T-shirts, but
But you guys are lucky. You guys always get all the wrestling merchandise, but we are not so lucky in India.
yeah. Wow. Interesting. Okay, let's move on from this. We're going to go on to our next round. And our next round is going to be our headlines round. I'm going to tell you a current wrestling headline, and I'm going to blank out part of the phrase or one of the words, and you'll get a point either for coming up with the correct answer of what the headline is or an amusing answer. So, first of all, we have here Adam Cole talks keeping his blank a secret. Adam Cole talks keeping his blank a secret. Gav, what do you reckon?
it's too easy, baby.
His baby a secret.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, okay, it's not okay. Adam Cole doesn't have a secret baby that we're aware of. Britt would have hidden it very well if that were the case.
Maybe it wasn't Brit.
Oh, this is how rumors begin, Gav. That is a scandal. Anyone else? Adam Cole keeps talking his blank a secret. No thoughts, Gav.
Okay.
Gav?
On track.
I can paraphrase it. I can't say it. So he talks about how he kept his AEW debut a secret.
Yeah, his contract, his aid. Yeah, it's all the same. So, but like, it wasn't particularly a secret. We all knew it was happening. But again, this is one of the cool things AEW have said recently, is that even if you know something's going to happen, there's that 1% of doubt which still makes it exciting. Okay, moving on to the next headline here. We have CM Punk plans to address the blank incident on AEW
Buzz.
Dynamite. TJ.
Buzz. The Minoru Suzuki entrance incident.
Yeah. Do you want to explain for everyone what the incident is?
Okay, so so Minoru Suzuki's theme song Kaze ni Mare is over as hell in Japan, and a lot of us were incredibly marking out when we saw Minoru Suzuki in AEW, and when we heard we are getting Mox versus Suzuki. However, due to time constraints, they literally cut that music off. I mean, like, why? You have, I love Mox. You have Mox celebrating for like 5 minutes. I know it's his hometown. You could have done that once like they were off air. You did not have to cut his entrance.
Yeah.
So
No, absolutely. They lit well because he came out at All Out, and it surprised so many people. But the whole audience, it was the right audience. They sung along. The AEW crowd will sing along, but then on Dynamite they cut the track early, and now they're like talking about it as an incident. So I love it. It's like it's like some big conspiracy theory thing.
Have you seen all the little funny instances?
Yeah, the little things on Twitter, and it's good how it's like blown up as a thing. Okay, coming out to on our next story here, we have here. Okay, Big E wants the New Day to feud with blank.
was
TJ.
the bloodline.
Oh, actually, a very good answer, not the correct answer.
What?
Yes, not the answer I was looking for here.
Buzz,
Yes, Gav.
the Undertaker.
Oh, that would be good as well, but no, not quite. Not quite.
You got 3-on-1.
Oh, do you know
with
what?
The
I
Undertaker.
can't wait to see what that... When is that out?
Yeah.
That's out soon, isn't it?
I'm not too sure actually.
Oh my god. I can't believe that's the thing.
Right, yeah.
That movie. There is a New Day versus The Undertaker movie. Which
And
was...
apparently,
Interactive
like,
movie.
Sorry?
I believe that's an interactive movie.
it's an interactive.
Yeah,
thing.
interactive movie on Netflix.
The Undertaker will take.
Sorry, Jeet, were you going to say something on what you thought this headline was?
I think Biggie wants them to feud with the current Raw Tag Team Champions.
Who are the current Raw Tag Team Champions?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Riddle, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, bro.
Okay, Joe, it's not. It's not. Yeah, of course they are. No, it's with the Hurt Business. So, who knows? The Hurt Business, that was what they broke that up for absolutely no good reason. And
It was so good.
it was so good, and they broke it up for no good reason. But like Big E has said, like in an interview again, that he wants to. He's actually said today or yesterday that on his to-do list is to fight Goldberg, like we mentioned earlier, Keith Lee, and if he's saying like the Hurt, he's already. Hopefully, this is a sign that he's going to get the title for a while. That we'll be able to see all of these matches and feuds that we haven't had, but time will tell. Let's grab one or two more headlines, and let's see what we've got here. We have... Oh, no, my phone's just died. I don't have any headlines for you. But we're going to go... I've got another phone.
Live! It's live!
Yeah,
Aren't we going to go
live.
to the Iron Sheiks?
We
have Hogan with
Well,
us.
I was going to
here.
go to the Iron Sheik, so bear with me. I've just got this other phone, which is just old, but I will bring it up here. The news desk of the Iron Sheik will be fulfilled. Okay, so this is the latest headline from the news desk of the Iron Sheik, and here we go. The latest update that we have from the Iron Sheik is deal or no deal, go fuck yourself. That was the most recent update from the Iron Sheik. But if we want the previous one from 5 hours ago, on this side of the coin, go fuck yourself. So either way, that is the thought of the day from the Iron Sheik. Sorry, Cheat, you look confused.
Oh, brother, let me tell you something. His iron needs to be cooled down.
Okay. Right, so let's go on to our next round here. We're going to play something which we haven't done in a while. We're going to do a game which is similar to... We'll do the impressions round later, although they usually end up as impressions. But I'm going to give you a list of wrestlers each. And you're only going to have 40 words to try to get the others to guess who you've got. So the entire list, you have to use your words carefully. I will count.
Wait, we need 40 words per wrestler? Or
No,
entire
the whole list. The whole list. Right, so let's go here. Let's roll the dice to see who we have go first. Okay, so that is TJ.
Do they have to be in order?
No, because you just choose. But,
Right,
again, you're on the honour system if people get it right or wrong, because that way I can join in as well. But I will count how many words you've said. And let's, don't spend ages over each word. If people can't get it, don't just do loads of miming. But, okay, TJ, I'm sending you a list. You have 40 words for us to guess who any of these people are. As many of them as you can make us guess. Okay? So, and look, if you haven't said a word in like 8 seconds, then I'm going to take away a word from you. Okay? Go.
Okay. Jimmy Snooker's daughter.
Oh,
Cena.
Buzz. Oh, Dick Have, you got there first.
Phenomenal.
But,
AJ Styles.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay,
Right.
guys. So buzz in by saying buzz, because I've
Okay,
got
okay.
to do lots here at once. So that's 5 words gone.
Wyatt, but ghost.
Buzz.
Bray.
Finn.
Sorry, Jeet? Did you get it?
Yeah, correct.
Finn.
Okay.
Xavier Woods and Paige's tag team partner.
Xavier Woods.
Buzz.
Gav.
Buzz.
Brad Maddox.
Correct.
Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Darby's dad. NWO.
Gav.
Sting.
Which one?
Sorry.
Oh, that's 20 words gone. Which one?
No. Yeah.
That's 21
but
words
correct,
gone.
Correct. Legs was on How I Met Your Mother.
Oh.
Legs, Diva.
That's 32
Yeah.
words. Gav.
Stacy Keebler.
Correct. Viscera.
Mabel?
What's the-
Buzz, Mabel. Gav.
Men on a Mission.
Buzz, Big Daddy V.
Correct.
Oh. You've got 7 words left.
The second letter, twice.
BB.
Correct.
You have 3 words left.
AEW jobber.
Swords.
Gav.
QT Marshall.
The librarian. Brandon Cutler.
Correct.
Oh.
Correct.
Okay, you have 1 word left. 1 word.
Dead. Recent. Oh,
Oh, dead. Oh,
Undertaker.
nope.
someone that
I
died
can't-
recently.
Yeah.
Gav.
Daphne.
Nope.
Who died recently? Bobby Eaton?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Right, okay, well done. That is your 40 words. Let's roll the dice, see who goes next. Okay, it will be me. Let's see who my list is going to be. So, I will try to keep track of how many words I've said, but feel free if you guys want to as well. Okay. Oh my god, I don't know how to do this. Okay, that wasn't my words. Okay, I'm going to start now. Hurt Business.
MVP.
Yes. Let's see what we've got. Let me give the points as we do it. Juice.
Buzz.
TJ.
Juventud Guerrero.
Correct. Tagged with Brian Kendrick.
Buzz.
Gav.
Paul London.
Correct. Baby.
Buzz.
TJ.
Adam Cole.
Yes. Okay, I think that's 9 words. I might be losing track already, though. Tagged with Jamal. Gav.
Rosie.
Yes. I think that's 13 words. Just relinquished title.
Buzz.
TJ, it was you, but I'm going to spread the love here.
Yeah, just give it.
Sorajit.
Samoa Joe.
Correct. Okay, it's 20 words gone. Pockets. Gav.
Orange Cassidy.
Yes. World's most dangerous man.
Buzz.
Sorajit.
Mick Foley.
No,
Gav.
Ken Shamrock.
Yes. Okay. I think I've got 15 words left. Right. Just Incredibles past.
I've forgotten. Oh.
Let's keep that in mind.
Gav.
PJ. Oh. Oh.
Mm,
I've forgotten the name. God,
Blue Giants movie. Pass. Skip.
Avatar.
Yes. Avatar.
Oh.
Right. I've got 5 words, I think. Right. Okay. Redbeard.
Oh.
Gav.
Eric Rowan?
Yes.
Oh, right.
And 3 words left. Mean Street Posse.
Buzz.
Sarjeet.
Shane McMahon.
No. Gav.
Rodney?
No. Gav.
Eat gas?
No.
Oh, what was his name? Oh.
4, 3, 2, 1. I'll tell you guys, it was Joey Abs. The last one. Right, okay, let's roll the dice, see who'll go next here on 40 words. Okay, next up, Sarjeet, you will go. So let's grab you some words. And let's see what we've got for you. Okay, sending you a list. So it'll come through on the Zoom chat. And you should have that now. You have 40 words to give as many clues as you can. And take it away.
Okay, so I can start now, right?
Yes, okay, start.
Beer.
Beard.
Beer.
Buzz.
Beer.
Oh, TJ.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Right.
But yeah.
A planet.
Gav.
Harry Sutton.
Right.
Wow.
Very good.
Duplicate of I don't know what. His son recently debuted.
Buzz. Rick Steiner. Is that right?
Scott, Buzz. Scott Steiner. His son, not him.
Correct.
Okay,
TJ
Rick Steiner. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought
sorry.
it was Rick Steiner's son.
Yeah, sorry. I heard Rex Steiner. Sorry.
What? No, I'm not saying Rex Steiner's son debuted. He was only like 3 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Okay. Sarjeet.
Governor. The governor. The governor.
Oh, Governor.
Gav.
Jesse.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Anvil's daughter.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Natalia.
Correct.
15 words.
Italian WWE champion.
Gav.
Big E.
No. Italian.
Oh, Italian. I thought you said it.
Joe, I was thinking I didn't know Big E was Italian. Italian WWE champion.
Italian WWE champion.
Who's Italian? The only Italian person I can think is Santino. Is he meant to be Italian?
Oh, wait.
Or the FBI.
Very similar to that Santino name.
Santana? Oh, I don't know. Gav?
Gav?
Bruno Sammartino.
Correct.
He's Italian. Oh,
He's
wow.
Italian, right?
Yeah.
Well done.
How many words have I left?
I don't know. I'm going to say you've got 15 words left because I've lost track.
Big biceps.
Buzz.
TJ?
TJ.
Scott Steiner.
Right.
Okay.
Gonna rush you.
Bollywood movie star.
Buzz.
Similar
TJ.
name.
Rock.
I said Bollywood, not Hollywood.
Bollywood movie
Bollywood.
star. Gav.
Similar kind of name of a Bollywood movie star.
Gav?
The Great Khali.
No.
Buzz.
TJ,
The Undertaker.
TJ, you should get this. A name of a Bollywood superstar.
Do you know what? I'm going to say you've just used all your words on that. Right. So, okay. Who was it?
What was that?
Sonjay Dutt.
Oh.
He's a Bollywood movie star?
No.
Well, there's another guy called
We have a
Sanjay Dutt.
Bollywood superstar whose name is Sanjay Dutt.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, wow. Cool. Okay, so good. Gav, that means you will go last on this round. Let's get a list for you. And here we go. Pulling a list up. And Gav sending you over the words now. And you go for it. Ooh.
Buzz.
TJ.
The Monster Abyss.
No.
Crowbar.
All the things she said.
All the things she said. Running through my head. Wait, I don't know. All the things she said, all the things she said. Who was that? I remember that song. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head, running. I didn't think I'd be singing this on the show tonight.
Exactly.
What were they called? I can't remember.
Okay.
Buzz. He's buzzing.
Yeah, go on.
Unmasked King.
No. We'll switch.
Yeah.
Devon!
Buzz.
TJ.
Bubba Ray.
Yeah.
Very good.
Mm.
Bubba Ray? Devon?
Spike.
I'm gonna use still keep with the Bubba.
Bully Ray?
Bully Ray.
Yeah, I'll let yeah, go on then, TJ. You get it. Right, okay.
Hand.
Sarjeet?
Hey, Young.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. That's
Sarjeet?
The Rock.
bad.
Dwayne
Dad.
Johnson.
Oh, Buzz.
TJ.
Rocky Mafia.
Rocky.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
No days off.
No days off. Shit. No days.
Buzz. The
TJ.
Miz.
No. Nexus.
Wade Barrett?
No. Black John Cena.
Oh, Darren Young. I'm going to say it's 20 words gone. I've lost track there. Right, go on.
How do you like me now?
How do you like me now?
I want to say Pierce from Community, but
How do you like me now? Who had that as a catchphrase?
Hardcore.
CM Punk.
Oh.
Scales.
Scales? Scales. 400 pounds. Crash Holly. No, Bob Holly.
Yes.
Hardcore Holly. Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. I've got no idea what that means.
Turnbuckle.
Oh, George the Animal Steel.
Oh.
Boom. Heavy. Crash Holly. Yokozuna. I don't know. Sarji.
Okay, hang on.
Heavy Machinery?
Think of that.
Oh,
I don't know their name.
but Tucker and
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yes. Oh yeah.
There you go. That's quite a good impression. Buzz. Barry Horowitz.
Um, hmm.
Buzz.
But
TJ.
before,
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
you think here, but before.
Kevin
Uh,
Nash?
What'd you say?
Diesel?
Kevin. Oz. Vinny Vegas.
Yes.
Boom. Okay, we're gonna say that's words. We're gonna say that's the word limit there. It may have been slightly more, but okay, well done. We're gonna go on to our next round. We're gonna play 20 questions. So once again, it's a guessing game. Should have planned this a bit differently. But okay, so I'm gonna think of a wrestler. You can ask me yes or no questions, and then we'll see if you figure out who I am. So with this, TJ, you get to ask the first question.
Are you male?
I am. Gav, you get to ask the second question.
Are you alive?
I am. Surajit,
Have you been the WWE champion?
I have not been the WWE champion, no. Okay, TJ, your question.
Are you an active wrestler?
Yes. Gav,
Are you in AEW?
I am not, no.
Are you in SmackDown or Raw?
Oh, it's got to be a yes or no question.
Oh, Aja, are you on SmackDown?
I don't know, to be honest. I need to check. I don't watch this regularly enough to know. Right, I forget. I think I'm on Raw. I'm 99% sure I'm on Raw. I'll correct it if I'm wrong, though. But TJ.
Raw.
Yeah, Raw.
Are you a current champion?
No.
We asked that question about WWE champion before.
Yeah, yeah. I've never been WWE
He's
champion.
never been WWE champion. He's active. He's still wrestling. He's on Raw.
Have you ever had a manager?
Wow, that's a heck of a question. If someone corrects me later, you could do, but not famously off the top of my head. Wait, hang on, my phone's come back to life. That's weird. Right, anyway, I was about to plug it in. It's like it's on, so that's good. Right. Okay, I don't remember that I've ever particularly had a manager. I will try to find this out, but I don't remember that I have. Okay, Sarajit.
Have you won any singles championship in WWE?
Yes.
Are you Caucasian?
No.
Do you play musical instruments?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Have you been in WWE for a long time?
Yes, I would say so. TJ. TJ?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, feel free to deliberate if it helps.
Okay, so are you currently somewhat managing someone?
No. Again, like
I had MVP on mine. So.
okay, no, it's not.
MVP
I
has
can
won
tell you.
multiple singles championships.
No, he said he has singles championships, just not
Yeah.
the WWE championship.
Yeah, I haven't really been watching recently, so.
Well,
He's-
see,
he's
here's the
not
thing. This
Caucasian.
is the problem with like WWE. You end up watching like highlights on Twitter,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, is someone like managing someone? I'm like, I don't think so.
Okay. Let's just recap what we have. He
They
has never
weren't.
won
I can
the
say they weren't managing someone at SummerSlam.
Right.
He is not white.
Yeah.
He is he's a currently active wrestler.
Yes.
He has won singles championships, but not the WWE championship.
Yeah.
The only person that's coming to mind, I don't want to say it out. Well,
I mean, we can discuss amongst ourselves, I guess.
it's Keith Lee. That's the only thing that I'm getting right now. But
Has he won a singles championship in WWE?
then again, no, he hasn't.
But what if we include NXT? He was champion.
Yeah.
For clarity, unless it was specified as otherwise, I would count NXT as part of WWE because I think that'd be misleading otherwise.
But there was a question regarding whether he was in WWE for a long time, and Keith Lee, I mean, somewhat of a long time, but there
It could be our truth.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
could be our truth. Gav, your question.
Okay. Do you rap?
Yes. Do you want to confirm who I am, anyone?
There you go. Lay up.
Go ahead.
You, Sergeant.
Have you ever faced John Cena
Can you
for
even ask
the
me if you want?
championship?
Yes, I have. Yeah. I've
It's our truth.
I am our truth.
No, but it's my question.
Sorry, man.
I'm just gonna do the
Yeah.
heel thing.
Yeah, it's when
Are
you said
are
like, does he play a musical instrument? I was like, well, he sings. Does that count? I don't think so. But it's like
But
he's
you do have in your
definitely.
mind.
You know, I was like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him play it like the instruments himself. But yeah, I was our truth. Okay, fantastic. With this, we're going to come on to our finale round, and our finale round is going to be that. In fact, we're going to mix it up because we did the guessing game thing before. We're going to go round and we'll do a category battle thing, but we won't get eliminated. We'll just score points. Okay. So the way this works, TJ, you'll be number 1. I'll be number 2. Gav, number 3. Sarajit, you'll be number 4, and we'll go round in that order. And we're going to, you guys can come up with categories, and I can come up with categories. We have to name things from that category until someone says something that's already been named, or someone runs out, or doesn't come up with something quick enough.
Maybe we put the numbers in front of us because it's always confusing.
Yeah,
otherwise.
it displays differently. I get it. I'll rename if we need to. So I am number 2, and I'll add in numbers for you guys. So there we have number 4, and Gav, you've got number 3. TJ, you got number 1. Okay, TJ. Well, I keep going to you first. Sarajit, what is a category like of? Well, you know what? Sorry, man. Sorry, I'm going wrong here. I shouldn't ask like the new guy who doesn't know what he's doing to name the first thing. I was going to be like, oh, you're the guest, but no. Right, okay. I will choose the first category. The first category is going to be the names of defunct championships in wrestling. So the names of the championships that are no longer contested for anymore. Okay? And I will start us off, and then it will follow through Gav, Sarajit, then TJ in that order and go round. And I'm going to say the ECW Television Championship.
The WWE Light Heavyweight Championship.
CW Championship.
The Hardcore Championship.
The ECW World Tag Team Championship.
Just had it. I've just gone right. The English Championship.
I'm not sure. Is that a real thing, or are you just taking a stab in the dark?
British.
Joe, I'm not going to quite give you that there, Gav. What I will do here, because I'm going to give a point to everyone else. That's the way it works, because I haven't really thought this through. And so, Gav, you can come up with the next category.
Okay. Managers.
Oh, okay. naming different wrestling managers. Gav, you may start.
Mr. Fuji.
Paul Heyman.
Sorry?
Paul Heyman.
MVP.
Bobby Heenan.
Sensational Sherry.
Paul Bearer.
Vicky Guerrero.
Jim Cornette.
Elizabeth.
Sunny.
Chavo Guerrero.
Harvey Whippleman.
He took that one from me. Frenchie Martel.
One. Oh, a bit too slow on that one, Sarajit. So everyone else will grab the point there. Sarajit, you get to choose the next category. You can see what we're going for here. Choose a category of something, and then we will name them.
Retired WWE pay-per-views.
Retired WWE pay-per-views. Love it. Okay, you get to name the first one.
Great Balls of Fire.
December to Dismember.
Tuesday in Texas.
Insurrection.
Taboo Tuesday.
Cyber Sunday.
Over the Edge.
Unforgiven.
No Mercy.
Over the Limit.
King of the Ring.
New Year's Revolution.
Way Out.
Armageddon.
Shit, I was going to say that. I've not got it. Okay, everyone else get a point. Damn it. Okay, so TJ, you get to choose the next category.
Okay. Tag teams.
Okay, you can start. We may be here a while. Go for it.
Okay, do you want me to choose a different category?
No, you can go for it. We I don't know. Like, okay, can I?
How about this?
Okay, go on then.
Tag teams outside WWE.
Okay, can I do one thing to clarify it a bit more? Can it be that they have to have a tag team name? Because otherwise you could end up just saying...
They have to have a tag team name.
Yeah, because otherwise it'll be like...
Yeah.
This person and this person, they once tagged. Okay, they have to have a tag team name.
So tag teams outside WWE, but they have to have a tag team name.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose this one.
Okay, can I clarify one more thing? So if they've been in WWE, do they not count?
Yeah.
No,
just not in WWE currently.
They can be anyone that has wrestled outside
Okay,
WWE. So
fair
you
enough.
can go for the Hardys because
Yeah.
they have wrestled outside
Okay,
WWE.
perfect. Do you want to start?
Yeah, Redragon.
Okay. The Hardys.
Road Warriors.
Jurassic Express. Jurassic Express.
I'm not gonna lose my own.
You are.
Inner Circle.
You just did. You just did.
You literally
Circle.
did. You literally did. But I think we can get more mileage out of this. So I'm going to give everyone a point, but we can continue just because I think we should definitely have done further than this. Right. Okay. I'm going to say the Rock and Roll Express.
Lucha Brothers.
The Harlem Heat.
Young Bucks.
4 Horsemen.
Skyscrapers.
The Dudleys.
FTR.
The Misfits in Action.
Dangerous Alliance.
NWO.
Beer Money.
The Insiders.
Rock and Roll Express.
Didn't I say that?
You
Said
said
Midnight.
that.
Did
You
I?
said Midnight.
Oh, okay.
You said
Fair
Midnight.
enough. Fair enough. Right. Keep going.
The Motor City Machine Guns.
The Good Brothers.
Doom.
Added this. I'm out.
Okay, point to everyone. Right, we'll go. So TJ, you just said that one. We'll do like 3 more rounds of this. So, I will come up with the next one, and I am going to say defunct US promotions. Defunct US promotions. So promotions that are no longer around. I will start us off with USWA.
Oh, damn. WCW.
OVW.
What was that?
Smoky
Sorry, which
Mountains.
one was that? Was that OVW?
OVW.
They're still around.
They're
They're
still
still around. Al
it?
Snow owns it now. Al Snow owns it. Okay, Gav, your category?
Let me think. WrestleMania main events.
Okay, let's do it.
Hogan Andre.
Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels.
Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels the previous year.
How do you know that I didn't say that already?
Yeah, how do you know he didn't say that already?
Or the one after.
Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy.
Hogan versus Sid.
Hogan versus Rock.
Daniel Bryan versus Batista versus Randy Orton.
Daniel Bryan versus Edge versus Roman Reigns.
Bret versus Yoko.
Bret versus Yoko. You said that Bret versus Yoko, right? So Bret versus Hulk Hogan versus Yoko.
Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair.
Bret Hart versus Yokozuna.
You already said that.
They the next year, didn't they?
Next year.
Yeah.
I think it was in SummerSlam, right?
No.
No, it
It was
was.
at WrestleMania.
Oh, acha. Hogan lost the belt to Yokozuna at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
Ultra Man versus Rick.
Triple H versus Mick Foley versus Rock versus Big Show.
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins.
The Undertaker versus Edge.
Mr. T, Hogan versus Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful.
Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle.
Shawn Michaels versus Triple H versus He Who Must Not Be Named.
AJ Styles versus The Undertaker.
$1 Million Man versus Macho Man.
Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar.
Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. The one-on-one match.
Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins.
I said that.
Oh, did you?
I
You guys get the
said
point.
it.
Damn it. God damn it. Right, okay, I thought it was so clever there. Right, okay, whose category was that?
Gabs.
That was Gav. So, Sarajit, you will get to pick the last category for us here.
Some of the memorable SummerSlam matches, main event type matches.
Main event of SummerSlam.
Main event
Oh, God, I'm
SummerSlam.
going out super quick
Yeah.
here. Right, go for it.
Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar.
My absolute favorite Hulk Hogan match. Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels.
Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan.
The Ultimate Warrior versus Macho Man.
Going to go out in my own. Undertaker versus Edge.
CM Punk versus John Cena versus CM Punk versus John Cena.
Are you opening Google and seeing this?
Nope.
John Cena versus Daniel Bryan.
That was not the main event.
But we said it was the publicised main event.
Okay.
You know, we've had a
Fair
couple
enough.
of double main events mentioned already.
Okay.
Even the WrestleMania, some of the matches that we mentioned, they were not like the real main event. They were main event category
The one
matches.
that goes last is the main event.
Yeah, but
That's
there
why
was some
CM
of
Punk left.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
whose turn is it?
Hogan and Brutus versus Zeus and Macho Man.
Triple H versus The Rock.
Bray Wyatt versus like Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman.
Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog.
Ah,
Macho Man Elizabeth, a wedding. Oh, yeah.
Boom. Because as we learned this week, a wedding is a main event.
of course.
But Batista versus The Undertaker?
Randy
Never
Orton.
happened.
Randy Orton
Is this
versus
just, is
Hugh
this
Must Not
just
Be
a guess now? You said about Google. Now I think you're just guessing. Right.
Named. Randy Orton versus Hugh Must Not Be Named.
Definitely. And I'm out. Okay, well done, guys. Well done. Okay, so it is close, but I can say that once again, our Slam Jam champion of the week is Gav. Well done. Shit, I just muted you by mistake. All right, well done, well done. You're gonna need to unmute yourself there, Gav. My bad. There you go. Awesome stuff. So let's find out where we can find everyone on social media. Starting with TJ. Where can the people find you?
You can find me usually in my mom's basement because that's where wrestling fans live. But you can check out my artwork in All Elite TJ Ripper. I do artwork, wrestling, anime, stuff like that on
Awesome.
Instagram.
Oh, and he's a great cosplayer as well.
A great what?
A cosplayer. He has cosplayed with me.
Didn't hear that.
He got 2 tombstones from me.
Okay, yeah. Well, so you've tombstoned him twice.
Yes.
Okay.
On 2 different cosplay events.
He cosplayed The Undertaker. I cosplayed the jerk that gets tombstoned.
Wow. Okay. Well, I've never seen you actually be able to walk, TJ. We just see you on the screen. So I assume that it was a successful tombstone and you walked away. But anyway, Sarajit, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram. It's at ShoroDG. And obviously on Facebook.
Awesome, fantastic. Also, very quickly, you said you've got like this like fantastic collection of stuff. I was going to ask you. So, what's like the best thing you've got?
The best thing for that, I have to take off my headphone and I have to bring that down.
Okay.
I'll show you guys in a second.
Yeah,
Just hold
yeah.
on.
I will say where people can find me in the meantime. So go for it.
sure.
Go for it. Grab it. Okay, so my name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pstansky. You can also go to youtube.com/Xstream Improv. Please smash that subscribe button. Also go to Xstreamed.tv where you'll be able to find a bunch of wrestling-related articles, podcasts, all kinds of other stuff around all kinds of pop culture stuff and all of the improv stuff as well. But our winner this week, Gav, where can the people find you?
You'll find me here next week, same time, same place.
Awesome. Okay, let's see. What have you got for us, Sarajit?
I'm coming after your title, Gav.
Okay, so I'm back. So the 2 of the most precious collections that I have is this one. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. This is
I have that one as
Oh,
well.
wow.
He gifted me that.
This is a painting of Shinsuke Nakamura and it's also autographed by him as well.
Yeah, he gave me a copy of that. I have that as well. But back in
So
India.
this was actually given out with the WWE 2K17 collector's edition game, but some idiot was selling it on Amazon for single piece, like for I don't know INR $200, like 2 or 3 USD. So I just bought it from him, and also this one. This is actually a piece of ring canvas from John Cena's 16th World Championship victory.
That's very cool.
And that's also autographed by him as well.
You're lucky Cap's not here.
Yeah, like, oh my god. Oh my god, the 1 week he's not here, his head would have exploded.
Cap would just buy a ticket to India and just fly there.
Yeah, man. Okay, so with that, awesome guys. Until next time, stay safe, always stay extremed, and ciao for now. Next week we will be Slam Jam 2.0, so watch out. There'll be colours everywhere. Yeah. Boom, and we're off the air.
Sweet.
Awesome show, guys. Great show.